Namaskar, welcome you all to this educational video. The topic for today is Introduction to Internet. This is part 2. Introduction. In the present age of information technology, use of internet is becoming quite popular for accessing information on any topic of your interest. In the present world, most of the people who have computers around themselves use internet, access information from the World Wide Web, exchange messages, documents, e-services in a shorter span of time. Earlier, it used to be a long process. We used to go to the courier shop, post it, but now with the new technology, it has become very useful for people. They can connect via phone, video calls, messages on shorter span of time. Internet has many uses. It has influenced people. So friends, what is internet? The internet, or simply the net, is a worldwide network of computer networks. It is an interconnection of large and small networks around the globe. It could be any business, or it could be any videos we can search for and access the information from other departments. Internet has been very useful. If there was no internet, we couldn't have accessed information. We could only see news in newspapers. But now this worldwide network has been an advantage for everyone. What are the applications of internet? With the help of internet, you can exchange messages using email. Second is you can transfer files as well as software. Third is you can browse through information on any topic on your web. Any topic that has your interest. It could be on education, offices, government departments, anything. Fourth point, you can communicate in real time through chatting with others connected to the internet. Earlier we had Yahoo, there we could video call and everything. But long ago, there was no Yahoo, no internet connection, no useful platform to talk in real time. But now, with the help of new technology, we can do it. Fifth is search databases of government, individuals, organization, anything. We can gain information of them through the internet. Their establishment, their information regarding their missions, visions, motto, we can always go through. Sixth point is you can always read newspapers. News is available from leading news groups. Any happening, you can see it live. Seventh point, set up a site with information about your company's product and services. You can always make your company popular through the promotion on internet. by putting information about the products and services that your company gives, so that people can go through the information. You don't have to personally go and meet in person. You can go through the internet and promote your company. Getting internet connection on your computer, any terminal to activate internet services on it require an internet connection from an internet service provider. To have a connection, one needs to have the contact to internet service providers. There are several internet service providers in each locality. By putting certain ID and passwords, we can connect the internet, as it is very important, and it gives a powerful speed. As you all have passwords on your phone, on your SIMs, similarly, these have passwords too. Types of internet connections. So for example, if you want to send somebody who is far away from you, maybe you're in India and somebody is in New Jersey, California, anywhere, and you want to share something with them. When you mail them, your network first connects your Wi-Fi and then go to the dial-up internet. And then it further goes to their connection and then shows in their PC. How does the internet work? You must be wondering, how does the data move from one side of the world to the other? The thing that characterizes the internet is how data are transferred from one computer to another. Did you ever wonder what magically things go on behind the scenes that results in web page being displayed on your screen seconds after you request it? Does the data move from one side of the world to another? Earlier we had the post or the letter. We used to send the post, used to reach in a month or 15 days. But now it's just in few seconds. Is the matter of few seconds, due to which we can send it in a minute. The important information can be sent as fast as you want, and it has useful work. Frequently used terms in internet. What are they? You must have heard about www. So what is the use of World Wide Web? That is www. So whenever you want to access information regarding any institute, you put www.com. Web server. Web server, if there was no web server, we wouldn't have been able to open internet. Web server is very important to search anything. Hyperlink. Hyperlinks are the links that are shared and are of blue color and shared with other people. If there were no links, you wouldn't have been able to search. Hyperlinks have an important role. HTML, web page or website. So when you put the whole link, that is www.something.com. This is a web site. When you search it, the web page comes and you can see and access the information whatever you want. URL, Uniform Resource Locator. So if, for example, you're searching www.nios.com, this whole link, this whole address is known as URL. Anyone can search by putting the URL about anything you want, not just NIOS, but anywhere you want to search. IP, Internet Protocol Address. Internet address, that is IP address, it is the number of the Wi-Fi or the internet connection that you're using. It represents every computer or every website that is used. Through IP address, any person or any computer can be located. If I'm sitting in one room and I'm using somebody else's internet, it will not be able to be opened because of the IP address. Without a password, nobody can access one's Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is personal. You cannot give your Wi-Fi to anyone else. Let us understand internet address. Addresses are just what they sound like, a way to identify uniquely an area of the net or an individual on the net. The most accurate analogy would be to your home address. So for example, www.nios.ac.in. So www is the World Wide Web. NIOS is the name of the host computer. AC is the academic specify type of organization. And IN is India, that's the country code. As you see in the slide, the description that has been given about www and NIOS and AC and .in. When you search this, you can come to the website of NIOS. Did you know there are different organizational domains? Let us study what are they. AC. AC means academic institutions. www.xyz.ac. The AC is academic institutions. COM. Commercial entities. It could be an individual as well as a commercial institute or any entity. EDU. Educational institutions. GOV. Government institutions like www.indianrailway.gov, any website that belongs to the government institution. NET, that is network resource. ORG, non-profit organizations. It is like NGOs. After understanding all these domains, next time when you see a website, you will know which area does that belong to, which organizational connection does it have. And this is the learning that will help you to find out. So for example, every vehicle number has a number plate and it has HR, UP, JK, these initials. Similarly, there are domains. Did you know there are geographical domains also? Let us find out. AU, Australia. IN, that's India. JP, Japan. UK, United Kingdom. US, United States. Easy? So the initials represent the country. What is a web browser? A web browser is a software program used to access World Wide Web. A browser, also known as a client software, retrieves data from remote web servers and display a web page. Whenever you put a URL in the browser, it goes to request to the web server and it responds to our PC by opening the web page. And then you can go through the web page. If there was no web server, the URL wouldn't work. This is how the web browser works. Microsoft Internet Explorer. Did you know there is this? And it has different kind of tools in it. Like there is you see in the slide there is a website open of NIOS. So the first most above is the menu bar. And then is the navigation bar from which you can go forward and back. Then is the address bar where you put the URL. Then is the scroll bar where you can scroll through the whole page. Then there is web page. The whole page in front of you is known as web page. Saving a web page. So after going through the web page, you can always save the web page to your desktop. And any folder that has a sign of E shows that it's a web page. Any important web page can be saved and again open. Downloading files. Follow the steps given below for downloading applications, plugins, games, or any other software from the internet, which you can install anytime you want. Temporary files. So after downloading, there are always a temporary file that is saved in your software. That is known as temporary files. After it is saved, after you have installed a new software, they always ask if you want to restart your computer. You can install anything you want for your PC. Internet services. The internet is an amazing resource that provides quick access to all sorts of information. The amount of information, however, is vast, that being able to find what you're looking for is a daunting task. Email, also called electronic mail. Email is a paperless method of sending messages, letters, videos, or graphics from one person to another or many people at the same time via internet. The distance between two people doesn't matter. It is very useful for people. These are few. Among them are Gmail, Yahoo Mail, iCloud, Hotmail, Outlook, AOL. You can choose whatever you want. How does the email work? Just as a letter makes stops at different postal stations along the way to its final destination, email passes from one computer, known as mail server, to another as it travels over the internet. Earlier, it was so tough. First, we had to go to the postal service station. It used to take time, long, it was expensive. But now, we don't have to go anywhere else. We just have to mail, which is very quick. You can mail in 2 minutes by sitting at home. Sending and receiving messages. To receive email, you need an account on mail server. This is similar to have a street address where you receive letters. One advantage over regular mail is that you can retrieve your email from any location in the world, provided that you have internet access. We can always send and receive, but there should always be an internet connection. Without internet, we cannot do it. So the internet has the biggest advantage. Without it, we cannot do it. There are components of an email address. First part of the user ID is your name. For example, SK Sharma. That refers to the recept's mailbox. Then there is a sign that is @. Next comes the host name. Yahoo, Gmail, anything, also called domain name. Internet email address typically have two main paths. Everyone has a separate email. If there are my private documents or anything, we can save it in your email and share it whenever needed. Setting up an email account. Creating a new email account takes only a few minutes. You have to provide information about yourself and choose an account, name or password. You should always remember the password. The password is very important to remember. Don't forget it. How to send, read and reply emails. When you open your email, there are always mails that have come to you. Let me explain how. So when you read the message, you can just open, read them, and we know that a friend has sent an email. But how do we reply? Through the same mail. So first we compose it and write who do you want to write. So to and what subject is there you want to put, and then you can write the body. You can select the font, bold or italic or underline. You can select, put it in and attach if you want anything and click on send. This is how it is sent and they can receive your email. Telnet is a network protocol used on the internet or local area network LAN connections. When one person has an internet, another person's internet is not working, the Telnet works to see what are the codes and what is the issue coming, and this is how the Telnet works. It is helpful for the local area network. FTP. It is File Transfer Protocol. It is commonly used protocol for exchanging files over a network that supports TCP or IP protocols such as the internet or the internet. And through this network, we don't have to use any pen drive or anything. It could be a video, it could be any data and can be sent in short span of time. It needs IP address, IP protocol or TCP protocol. Without it, it will not be able to work. Thank you. Thank you नहीं बोलना पहले. I hope you all understood well whatever we have done till now. Thank you.